people? We back with another Saturday Standoff. I'm your host with the most. It's your boy MO to the E, Mr. Mo. I got some good people with me here today. I got my boy CD here with me, man. I got my boy Larry here with me, man. And
What's good?
we got some special guests waiting to arrive. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna kick this Saturday Standoff right, man. How y'all boys feeling today, man? Let's get some introductions
Feeling
going on.
great. Feeling good today. Ready to get the work, man. Ready to talk about wrestling, but I'm ready to talk. Let's do it.
It's a
I'm
good day
feeling
to be
good too.
alive talking about wrestling, man.
I'm feeling good too. I do want
Feeling
to talk about
good.
wrestling.
All right, we're gonna get straight into it, man. Our first topic for today is a pretty good hot topic, man. We started to notice a pattern here at the franchise network, and we're gonna always show love to the beautiful ladies in the WWE. We'll get to the women's takeover right now, man. The women are on fire right now, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, we've had a mishap. We have, Rhea Ripley's out with injury. Prayers to her. Hope she gets better. Be
Hmm.
back soon. But they crowned the interim champion in Chelsea Green, right? So my thing is, we saw last night on SmackDown that the women had the main event spot.
Yeah.
You had Jade Cargill versus Charlotte Flair in the main event, and Alexa Bliss returns from injury, but she
Yeah.
didn't return alone. She returned with a debuting Tatum Paxley. And this is in the main event of SmackDown. So my question to you is WWE seeing the women more valuable at the moment? We have the women in the main event, we have a new interim champion, and we have
Hmm.
a debut in the main event for the women. CD, I want to hear your thoughts, man. What is
So,
this is a women's takeover, man? What we doing, man? What's going on?
I do think it is a women's takeover right now. I think they're starting to realize how valuable their women are as right now. SmackDown has a really solid roster full of women's
Great
talent.
roster.
Yeah,
Great
it's really
roster.
good. Julia, like the Julias of the world, the Tiffany's, and Tatum Paxley, who just arrived, paired up with Alexa and Charlotte. So like she gets to learn from them, honestly, because they are veterans in the game. So that's going to be a little
Hmm.
something, something there. I like the fact that the women did main event, so it can really give them that push for more main events come like the future. We could see more females, like more women wrestlers, like main event shows, like a Tiffany Stratton or something like that, or maybe like a JC. Maybe Tiffany and JC might main event next week.
Right.
They have a
Right.
U.S. title match, like that could
Hmm.
main event. That is a possibility. Like I do think they're starting to realize like we can start putting in our women's wrestlers in like some like important spots on the shows. That goes for SmackDown and that goes for Raw. So I do think there is a second women's takeover right now, and I do think as well they're gonna call up more women's wrestlers as well. Lola Vice is a name, so she might be a part of that takeover as well. Even though she might go to SmackDown, even though the roster's already stacked, you need help for Raw.
You
Raw
do
needs
need
some
help for
help too.
Raw. Raw needs help
Raw,
bad.
yeah, Raw, yeah, I agree. I think you could add somebody like a Lola to a Raw to really add more to that women's takeover. But that's my thoughts on that.
Yeah. Speaking of Raw, like you have your Becky Lynch just came back. Stephanie
Mm-hmm.
McCurry just came back. So
Mm-hmm.
now they're gonna mix it up with the Liv Morgan and the Roxanne's and
Raquel's
all of
and
that,
whatnot,
Raquel's
yeah.
and all of that. So it's kind of you can see where they're heating up at the end. They're trying to bring another wave of legitimacy in with the women's division, and I'm all for it, man. My boy Larry, man, how you feeling about this wave of like pushing for the women's division?
Okay, my opinion on this is that, in my own opinion, that I think the women's division always had like a natural flow state of introducing younger talent. It, like with the men's, you always have to like, can we put this person here yet, or can we put that person there? But the
Mm,
women's, you always have this natural flow state, and I feel like that's where the women's division is better than the men's, because when you want to bring in young talent, the young talent gets involved with their major talent, and I think the
Mm-hmm.
passing of the torch is easier flow with that. Tatum Paxley joining Alexa Bliss. A lot of fans wanted that. I wanted that because I felt like their characters can coexist with each other.
Cool, yeah, right. They're basically like almost the same character. Yeah.
Pretty much.
Exactly. And like what CD said, you put Tatum Paxley, who is already good in her own right with character development, speaking on the mic and in ring, you put her with Charlotte and Alexa, she can only get better.
Yes.
And it seems like they're going to push her within that group. Even with Jade Cargill, even though she's like 34, I think Jade is still slightly improving every single time we see her on TV. She's entertaining. Who else? Like when you say with Lola Vice should go to Raw. Raw needs the more help than you think it does, because I feel like the Raw right now with the women's, with the Raw women's talent right now is basically Judgment Day, and that says a lot because we have Roxanne there. But I'm glad Raquel is getting her,
especially if we lose Bayley.
Yeah, if we lose Bayley, you need a Lola Vice up there. Lola Vice will add so much more. You can run it back with her and Stephanie, or have something, have them clash heads. But I think my opinion on the women's takeover right now is that it is much needed, and I have faith in it because it always moves smoothly.
Yeah, so with the women's takeover, man, they're applying pressure, man. They putting BTA. Yeah, you have little hiccups here with Rhea Ripley getting injured. We don't know what's Bailey's status. That's up in the air. Is she leaving? Is she staying? Is she leaving? Is she staying? We don't know. But like you said, we have a Lola Vice. She just did her goodbyes on NXT, so she's gonna show up any day now.
Yeah.
And Ricard just came back. Becky Lynch just came back. Tatum Paxley's here. You got the baddies, Jay Cargo and them. You have Fatal Influence doing that thing. So, hey, man, the men's division need to see what the women's division is doing and step it up. Because before you know it, the women's division will be the topic of conversations.
Precisely.
Because man, and that'll lead us into our next topic. Because is this Triple H seeing what the fans want and deciding to give them what they need and what they want? Like, hey man, does Triple H starting to get some praise around here, or is it too soon to give Triple H praise and still have to wait and see? Like, okay, well, yeah, you gave us a good PLE SummerSlam. You gave us a good Monday Night Raw.
Yes.
Now you just backdoor and gave us a good Friday SmackDown when Friday Night SmackDown hasn't been good in a while.
Yeah, in a minute.
So my question to the panel is, and we got our guest joining us now, does Triple H deserve better than a slander he's been getting, or should he still get the same slander? I'm gonna drop it out to my boy CJ, man. Welcome to the show, man. What do you think about this, man? What's going on? What do you feel?
I will preface this. I mean, I think if anybody watched the show or have seen me on here before, I've prefaced that probably watched the less out of everybody. So I will say, I will answer this way, how I would answer for any booker of any promotion. I think you take every decision on its face. Like, I mean, as far as like making a broad, general like characterization on like if this guy's good now or if he's bad now or if things have flipped, I think you could say he did a good job last night. He's been doing a good job this week. That does not mean that like the entire opinion can change on this booker because of this. I mean, I think, for us to make grand generalizations, the characterizations like that, we would have to, you just have to have more. You'd have to have consistent streak. Me, if you guys know me, like I wasn't a fan of Vince. I mean, even in the times that like people laud about, like, I mean, I think there's a lot of terrible ruthless aggression era stuff. There's a lot of terrible ruthless aggression era stuff that's in the middle of, some of the greatest feuds that he ever put on. So it's like, I think you got to take maybe not every decision, but like as far as like changing our characterization on how if this person's good or bad based on, a few shows. I think especially with when there's probably more evidence of another way to lean. So I'll go ahead and answer this. No, I don't think Triple H deserves to be unstandered because of a brief stretch of competence. I think you guys should show more. I think let's put on. I mean, it honestly it should be expected. You know what I mean? Like we shouldn't like Triple H doing what the bare minimum would have expected of his job role.
Right. I get you. We're not gonna praise him for doing something that
You
he
guys
should have
watch
been
the
doing
most
already.
popular brand. You guys have high
Yeah.
expectations. I don't think you guys should lower them. That's
All
just
right,
me.
we're gonna take it over to the boss man over here, man. To the reigning, defending Triple H hater, Mr. Maurice, man. Welcome to the show, man. How do you feel about Triple H's recent booking decisions with the SummerSlam, Monday Night Raw, and SmackDown? Does Triple H deserve better treatment from the fans?
You're
Thank
mute.
you.
You
I was gonna
muted,
say,
brother. You
yeah, you're muted.
Thank goodness. Because
muted.
that's all I'm going to say. Thank goodness. Thank you for introducing me.
I don't
Look,
think that's PG.
there are not a lot of things that should scare you as a grown man. Some, yes, not a lot. One of my biggest fears that has happened, that I have gained in recent memory, is this exact question. This question keeps me up at night.
Oh
This
my
question
God.
haunts the deepest dark corners of my mind. And that is the wrestling fandom asking if Hunter Hearst Helmsley, if Paul Levesque, if Triple H deserves better. This is what keeps me up at night. This is what keeps my skin crawling. But it's also fuel to the flame. Look, does Triple H deserve better for doing his job? Absolutely not. It's completely crazy. We are even in a society that could fathom such idiocy into one question. It's insane. This has to be some type of Guinness World Record. How fast we can spin a narrative for somebody for doing the bare minimum. This has to be like some scientific world record of some sort. We need to put a research hit out there. NASA, do what you do, because there is no way, absolutely no way, that we are going to flip the Triple H narrative into, oh, he does a week and a half of good booking, and now all of a sudden he's the best guy ever. No, we've been asking for this for 2 years. Triple H could pee in your lawn like a garden dog. And we and the one time he goes and acts like he's a grown man and goes into the restroom, we'll act like it's the best thing ever. I am sorry. I cannot sit here. Does Triple H deserve a credit for putting on a week of solid television? Absolutely. Does the narrative and stigma around Hunter Hearst Helmsley change? No, absolutely not. You do not get praise for, as a grown man, going to the restroom and not peeing yourself. You don't get an
Some
applaud for that. You don't get
some
praise
might
for
say
that.
that
Nobody.
the,
Mo,
the black and
when you
gold
wake up,
NXT Triple H is back. Like,
uh,
what they say that? Like,
when you wake up and you get ready and go to work, you don't get props for going to work. Nobody gives you a hand clap for going to work. Nobody sits. The world doesn't stop moving because you went
true.
out there and got a job. And your boss is definitely not moving if you're doing your job right. That's what's expected of you. So why in God's green, beautiful, luxurious earth should I believe that I deserve to treat Triple H a little bit better with my words? I should flatter him with my vocabulary and vernacular because he decided to do his job once?
That's got
Okay.
potential. Maybe it leads up to more and more better shows. You know,
Well, potentially, I've seen a bunch of bull on my screen the past 2 years. Look, guys, again, and I've talked about this before, and I hope nobody shoots me in the foot. However, I do not tolerate being prejudiced at all. I am completely against it. However, there is something called pattern recognition. And we have recognized this pattern of Triple H, of where we have seen him book horrible 2-week stretch of decent television. And all of a sudden, it feels like hope has arrived. Like All Might or Goku just appeared on the scene, and everybody's just here to save the day, and Superman's cape has came.
Making Dragon
And
Ball.
then he goes right back to booking bad. I'm not falling for it. This is bait. That's my answer. Before I shut up. This is bait. This is bait. He is baiting us into praising him for 2 weeks so he can tell you guys, hey, I still have a working mind in my head. I just don't like to do my job.
Reese, my brother, let me ask you a question, right? Say you're a farmer, okay? And this is just me playing devil's advocate. You're a farmer, right? You grow your crops. You need your crops to survive and eat and feed your family and things, right? For the past 3 weeks, it's been no rain, no water to help your crops grow. You're out there, you're dry, you're thirsty, you need some water. All of a sudden, it rains. Your crops start to grow. You get to feed your family. Aren't you happy? Don't you praise God? Oh my God, thank you for this rain. Now it may go back to being dry tomorrow.
I don't.
Need a season.
But today you got that water that you needed.
Mo, not just a week.
You got the water that you needed.
See,
All right. What about this? Right? Let's keep on that example. What if it's time out? What if it rains in a specific area most of the time? And I know my house as a farmer is not far away from this specific area, and it's perfect to set up a barn and camp at. But instead of going to the rain, even though I have the brain capacity to go to the rain and to just walk a few miles, I have a tractor, and I know it rains heavily in this spot and it rains light where I'm at. What if I grow crops where I know the rain doesn't rain heavy at, and instead of giving it rain, I pull down my pants and pee on the crops and expect it to grow?
Son, bro.
I'm done.
That's exactly what Triple H does. Triple H is given good talent, and instead of putting them where the rain is going to come down and they're going to be eventually growing, he just triple pisses on everybody.
Triple piss.
And then he just like
triple
Triple P, brother.
He triple P's.
Like all the water he spits out has to go somewhere, right? And apparently it's not to the talent. He stored it up.
Okay. So
Michael Jackson.
I'm here with this. So CJ gave it a no.
Oh man.
Reese gave it a resounding no. So Larry, let me hear your thoughts, man. Does Triple H deserve better, or should we continue to slander his name?
Okay, so this is one of the very rare times I would agree with Reese. Very rare times that I agree with Reese. You don't get praise for doing your job. That back to like the farmer situation. Let's put it. I think the farmer situation is a bad situation. This is more of a gardener. It's a gardener. You don't get praise for growing your crops right. That's what you're supposed to do. You don't, like, say if it does rain, as a gardener, you're supposed to be watering your plants anyway, so they can grow. But you're a horrible gardener if you just say, you know what, it's going to rain eventually, and it doesn't rain, but then you wait for that day, oh, it's raining now, crops are dead. The crops are dead already. You do not get praise for doing your job correctly. Now, you get praise if you see, like, hey, this flower, this garden, it's so great. You get praise for that. If people see your garden, see the fruits of your labor. Sadly, Triple H's fruits, it's horrible. His labor has been horrible. Every single time Triple H does something good, everybody gets excited about it. everybody gets excited about it. Sadly, after the whole TKO thing, it has been bad over the good. Bad over the good. Before TKO, I was like, okay, I actually like this booking decision. Storytelling. TKO, no. I don't like TKO Triple H because you could see that it's just more advertisement and they just want to get money out of it. So does Triple H deserve better? The simple answer is no. You only deserve better if you produce good throughout the whole time.
All right, so we got three no's. I'm gonna pitch it over to Mr. CD Civic Values. Are you gonna make it a clean sweep, and does Triple H care about his dead crops, or are you going to go and say, you know what, he deserves some praise. Let's get off his back.
Okay,
Take it
so
over,
first of
man.
all, this is the first time probably ever in the history of franchise where I think we all agree he does not deserve a damn thing, to be honest. And first of all, I don't get this. Oh my goodness, he's booked like three good like shows. Oh my goodness, we should give him praise. He's Booker of the Year. I mean, what about all the poop, like all the crap that we saw like the entire year? But are
The
we serious?
caca, the
Yeah,
caca.
yeah. Like I can't say what I want to say on here, but he's been getting nothing but just slop, just this whole entire year, brother. But once when he does three measly shows, he's the greatest booker ever. It's just like I don't get that. I don't think he deserves better. He need first of all, Triple H, you need to do more of this for us to really get real back in. This ain't enough. This is not enough at all. Like if you give us like I don't know, like 2 years worth of good booking for the 2 years of slop that you gave us previously, then to make up for that 2 years, then maybe we can be on board with you. Maybe you can be on the right track. But as right now, I'm not giving him no type of praise for three types of shows, like three separate
Mm,
shows. Like it's just like
mm,
you don't deserve it. To be honest, matter of fact, you should do more.
mm.
You should do your job. Do better at it. Like let's get the roll going here, Triple H. Like you're on a roll now. Now I'm looking forward to next week to see like it's gonna keep this trend going. But honestly, I don't know. I don't know.
All right, all
Trilogy,
right.
I don't know. Sometimes he has that. He has his moments where like he books a good show, and then it just goes right down like a roller
I
Hmm.
I,
coaster.
I want to ask. Well, I know this is your thing. You ask the questions, but I
Hey, go
like to
ahead, go ahead.
pose the question. What do you guys think is the amount of time that we would need to figure out if Triple H actually has changed as a booker?
2 years.
A year and a half, maybe, but really 2 years.
The thing is,
From not
like, I think
from
I'll
from
be
not
generous.
from
A year and a
now
half.
until
I'll be generous.
WrestleMania.
I'll be generous. A year and a half. I'll be generous.
A
If he
good
can give me a year
WrestleMania
and a half, a
card.
good book, we're good.
If you give me from now to WrestleMania in the good WrestleMania,
Yeah, that's fair.
That seems fair. That's fair. But
I still need more though.
overall, I'll say 2 years.
I'll say a year and a half. Yeah. Next year SummerSlam. If you're booking good from here all the way to next year SummerSlam, and then a little bit like afterwards, I'll learn. You got it. You
I
got it,
think the
big man.
crazy part is all we're asking is for good booking, not perfect, not perfection,
Just
just
solid
good.
booking. Just okay booking. Like fixing Braun Breaker. That'll be good booking.
I don't know, man. I mean, like
that's
think about Vince Russo. Like Vince Russo came up with like Austin McMahon, like a lot of the Foley stuff. Like everybody would consider him a bad booker just because of 1 or 2 years as the head booker of WCW that were trash. You know what I'm saying? Like he went and booked 2005 and 6 TNA when it was like great when AJ and Joe and them were at the heart of the show, like was writing that show and like at least tried to fix it.
Hmm.
Some decent ruthless aggression stories that he helped book, but like we would still all consider Vince Russo a bad booker because of
bad. Yeah. Mhm.
that stretch of WCW, those 2 years where he was at booking was really bad. Even though like there are little spots and brief moments of good ideas he has here, but like I don't think Triple H is that bad. Like I don't think it would take all of that,
Mhm.
but like this is my point. Like these things are hard to kick, at least for me. I like. And like
That's
what I think
that.
like good booking would be a lot different than what you guys would see. It would take like a
Hmm.
total restructuring of the show for me
That's
personally.
why I said from now until WrestleMania with just consistently good, decent booking. It's like okay, you showed it because it's not going to always be great booking.
Hmm.
It's not going to always be perfect booking. There's going to be times and slumps in the company where it's just like okay, what are they doing? That's just how it is. So if he was to fix the booking from here to WrestleMania and give us a decent WrestleMania because we haven't had a decent WrestleMania in 2 years.
Since
So if
40, I'll
you
say. Since 40.
so if you give us good booking up until WrestleMania and give us a good WrestleMania, props to you, my man. You know what I'm saying? But we heard your comments, we heard what you said. We have a resounding no from all four people on the panel. So I would say people down in the comments, man, y'all like subscribe to the video, comment down whether you feel like Triple H needs a little bit more grace or should we keep the pressure on Triple H, man? And that's gonna get us into our next topic because Triple H is in charge of the way we perceive the wrestlers on the show, right?
Mm.
And
Hmm.
so our guy over here in this look as spiffy as he can be has come up with a list of top 10 in his personal belief because of what he's witnessing on the show. The top 10 current WWE stars right now. So take it away, Mr. Reese, man. Let
Well,
us know what your list is
before I
looking
get
like.
into it, I wanna leave y'all alone with some predictions and some. First off, some must-haves on the list,
Ooh.
and see
Who
if it
who who
lines
is
up.
who is a must-have on the top 10 current list right now? Okay. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go down the line, right? We're gonna start at Larry, and it's gonna CJ, then CD. Who was one person? Just give us one that you feel
Okay.
like should absolutely be on Reese's top 10 current list right now. Larry, go ahead.
Obafemi.
Okay, CJ.
Sami Zayn.
Okay. CD.
Chad Gable. Come on.
Chad Gable. Okay. You know my answer. Seth freaking Rollins. So all right, Reese, we got four different answers from four different people. Let's hear it, man.
Four different answers, four different people. Now, I want y'all to know one of these spots was very, very tough, but it's based off, and I feel like they hit the criteria. But that 10 spot, man, is very, very tough. But I feel like they cracked it. I'm gonna have this list right in front of me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not just giving you guys the top, my top 10 wrestlers right now. I'm giving you guys the top 10. This is the actual, like, legit objective top 10. Like, if anybody else says another top 10, they're just objectively wrong. Like,
Mm,
objectively wrong. Look,
mm.
let's talk about some criterias that go into this list. One, I am looking at your matches, your promos, and how you perform in your stories.
Mm.
That is how I am looking at it. At my 10 spot, at the number 10, CJ, get back here. Doing your best John Cena impression. Not right now. At the number 10 spot, give me Dominic Mysterio. Look, not only have I enjoyed Dom's matches this year,
I like it.
good character work, and he has performed well in all of his story. Like, he has been the standout. His peers, whether it be a Braun Breaker, just hasn't had that many opportunities. They haven't had the chance to wrestle. Triple H doesn't feel like booking them. For some reason, they have like one match. Dom Mysterio has consistently performed. There's one other peer that he has that's performed better than him. At number 9, give me Javon Evans. Your boy is bouncy.
I like
Bouncy.
On.
I like that.
Your boy is
Okay.
bouncy. Javon Evans, Dom Mysterio, two of the top stars, young stars. I
Mhm.
Top
firmly
young
believe that they're
stars. Keyword
keeping
young. Yes, sir.
Their TV work has been good. Their matches have consistently been good. Their promos have been good. The character work has been good. I think they've been doing fine. Number 8, I really didn't want to put him here, and honestly, the only reason somebody else isn't replacing him is just because they haven't wrestled as much. Number 8, give me Cody Rhodes, man. Cody Rhodes.
Yes, sir.
Unfortunately, he's here on this list.
8.
I don't think the match against Orton has been bad. He's been showing up consistently on TV. He's been cutting okay promos. I think the match at Mania is really, really good. He's performed. He deserves the top 10 spot. Bottom of it, but he deserves the top 10 spot.
He consistently
I'll
does his
concede
job.
to the fact that
He
the Cuckster is
consistently
top
does
10.
his
You had
job.
that
He ain't number 7 though. Number 7, give me the ring general Gunther. Gunther
Okay,
has
that works.
performed
Cody
consistently.
is having a better year than Gunther. What are you talking about?
Says what it said to who? Not to me. No. Gunther.
To the
This is not supposed to be.
I mean, Cody is top
Gunther's
guy.
matches
Gunther
this
isn't,
year,
like,
his
disappointing.
promos this year have been better. Gunther has been better than Cody Rhodes. He has. He's been better than Cody Rhodes, and I trust this.
Give me Andre in the dollar.
I trust Gunther. I trust Gunther
Do
with
you?
the scenarios that Cody Rhodes has been put in way better than Cody.
You don't
Rhodes.
even like Gunther. You don't like Gunther.
Yeah, like, do you even?
I don't
believe
like Cody Rhodes. I just know who's better, and who's better in
Cody.
the row.
that?
That's
Cody's
who's better. But who's better than
His
both
name-
of them at
That
number
man's name is
6?
Cody Rhodes.
Give
Reese.
me Sami Zayn, number 6.
That's fair.
On
I'm not
the
mad
list.
at it.
I'm
I'm
Sami
not mad at
Sami
it.
Zayn.
That's actually fair. I like that.
Zayn is
Mad
clearly
at it.
it's clearly one of the top performers. The only reason Sami Zayn isn't higher is because I believe that the other 5 guys have been
Five
putting
guys.
on maybe not better. All of them haven't put better in ring work, but every other criteria that they've hit, I do believe they've done better. But Sami Zayn's character work, the character that he's like I feel actually immersed into the Sami Zayn character. That's how I feel when I'm looking at Sami Zayn. The character work, the in-ring work has been superb. He probably is the second best in-ring talent on this list.
Wow.
Easily.
Okay, this is where your list is going to be controversial.
Here
Reese.
is the list.
Yeah,
Here is
it's
the
like-
list.
it's
your top
Look,
five.
Top five.
this one
Yeah, you
this
think
one
that, Reese?
hurt. This one hurt because
Who's
I'm
your
not
five?
gonna lie. You could argue me that he should be in the number 6 spot. You could argue this one hurt. At number 5, Roman Reigns. Look, he isn't 4, 3, 2, or 1. He just has it. I give him props for having debatably match of the year. I don't think the Jacob Fatu matches were bad. I think the promos
Sure.
have been pretty decent. Have been good work. But
Yes.
has he been top 4, 3, 2, or 1 material? Absolutely not. I do not think Roman Reigns has been that material. Do I think that he shown shades of it? Absolutely. Did he put on a banger match at Mania? Absolutely. Was I a fan of the match that he put on SummerSlam?
So-
No, not really. Do I think the Jacob Fatu matches are bad? Nah, they aren't bad. They're fine with good promos. I like the build up. I'm excited to see what he does with this lucha stuff, but I don't think he's hitting the 4, 3, 2, or 1 spots at the floor.
4, 3, 2, 1.
She has been too consistent. Absolutely too consistent. Give me Io Sky
Ooh.
at the
I don't
floor.
think that-
We
I
know
don't
the
think
TV work. We know the work that she does. And the only reason I don't have, I'll spoil the list a little bit. The only reason another woman isn't on here is because Becky Lynch was just been off TV. I was debating on putting Lyra Valkyria. Lyra
You
could be
should've.
over Dom. I don't hate that argument. But
should've,
Io
honestly.
Sky is so good. She's so good at what she does, night in and night out. She's putting on debatably match of the night on a show. On top of her character work, when she's put in certain stories, they are great. Io Sky has no reason to be off of anybody's top 10, top 5 list. At 3,
Do it, Reese. Do it.
See,
Do it. Because if
what's
it's
gonna
not who I think it is, Reese. If it's not who I think it is, Reese.
It's gonna be Rhea Ripley, isn't it?
No, he said Io was the only woman. If it's not who I think it is, Reese, we're gonna have problems.
That'll be funny.
Oba, Oba Femi.
Alba's 3. Huh?
Oba Femi is number 3. I think Oba Femi has 3, 4-star plus matches this year. Every single match with Brock has been phenomenal. I have no reason not to put him at the top 3 spot. I have no reason that nobody can argue.
He's definitely been a bright light. He's been a very bright light.
He has been going out here having banger after banger after banger. With Brock Lesnar, going out there, having good matches, having good promos, everything about the feud that he has been in charge of has been phenomenal. I have no reason to put him anywhere below. At number 2.
I'm a little concerned.
At number 2. Give me Chad Gable. Chad Gable.
Okay.
Chad Gable.
Yes.
Okay.
Chad Gable has consistently performed. I have yet to see a bad Chad Gable match this year, and I know I've yet to see a bad match from a lot of the people on this list. But
one more.
It's the peak of his matches.
Yes.
In terms of the catalog that he's produced, he also debatably has match of the year if you count the AAA stuff with WWE. The character work with the Gable character, I feel like, has been so interesting and so unique. He has performed. He's put on the show. He had the third best match last weekend for SummerSlam weekend. Him and Pence. Chad Gable is number 2. He ain't number 1 though. You know who the best current WWE superstar is?
Sing my song.
We're good.
Look at my eyes.
We're good.
I know what you see. The coat of personality. It's CM Punk, and it might not even be close. CM Punk, night in and night out, has delivered. There's literally everybody else. I can see you putting a little flaw in a needle in my list when it comes to like, hey, should this guy be here? Should this guy be here? That's the one guy I think is untouchable. That's the one guy that it's like, if you try to take him off this list, he is secure. He's sleeping well at the number 1 spot. I genuinely cannot fathom a world, an argument, a timeline, a philosophy where CM Punk, as of currently August 8th, 2026, where CM Punk is not the number 1 WWE star right now. I just can't fathom a world, whether it be the feud against Roman Reigns, whether it be the feud against Cody Rhodes, now he's having the feud against Kevin Owens. It does not matter. Any position that he's put in, he succeeds. No wonder AJ Lee wanted him home. It's like, my goodness. CM Punk.
What do you mean by that?
CM Punk has consistently been the best WWE superstar in 2026.
Okay,
easily.
Okay. Before we've heard your list, right? Before I pass it to the guys, I have to say that your list is absolutely, positively the worst piece of garbage I've ever heard. Simply because you left off one name. And that name is Seth freaking Rollins.
What has he done? He's done
more than Dominic Mysterio.
Like what?
He's done more than Javon Evans.
Like what?
He's done.
I don't know.
He's Seth freaking Rollins. What do you mean?
But what has he done? He ain't do nothing this year.
He's come back from injury and absolutely.
Why is he on? I gotta give him props for being injured. It's not my fault. My guys don't get hurt. I gotta give him props for that.
He came back from injury and absolutely demolished the division by himself.
Yes, he buried young talent. That is correct. He came back off injury and buried everybody. That's what happened. He buried everybody.
Demolished everybody.
Yes, he buried a group of young people. He put in a group. Yes, that's exactly what he did. He gathered up a bunch of young guys and buried them. That's exactly what he did.
To be fair, he only buried his son.
Almost.
He took his son, Roman Reigns, and he was like, "Oh, little baby, you've been having bad matches. Okay, well, come to SummerSlam with me, and I'm gonna carry you to a good match.
Carry you to a good
Bro,
match.
that Roman's worst match this year is with Seth Rollins. What are you talking about?
Liar.
Wait,
I don't
what?
know. I don't know
Whoa,
about
whoa,
that.
Easily.
whoa,
Liar.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
I
whoa,
just
whoa,
never had
whoa,
this.
Liar.
whoa,
It's easily one of the Jacob matches. Come on,
He's
bro.
got a few
Liar.
stinkers.
It's easily one
whoa.
of the Jacob matches. Don't do that.
That's
to
a
yourself.
lie. That's a
Liar.
lie,
He's got a
Reese.
few
That's
stinkers
a
to
lie.
choose from.
That's a
It's
lie,
really
Reese.
the Jacob match.
The
It's
Jacob matches
literally the
are
Jacob
the
match.
Jacob matches are better than the Rollins match.
I don't know about that, bro.
Oh man,
No,
Jacob,
you're
the
delusional.
storytelling's
better.
better with the Seth Rollins one, but
You're
shit,
delusional,
I
man.
don't know about that, brother.
You're delusional.
Was it the shield? Was it the Shield fist? Was it the Shield
The
fist that did
shield.
it?
The shield
You're a
bomb.
hater, Reese. You're a hater.
It was a
Is that
team
it?
shit. Ring storytelling's
Anyhow,
good, man.
Yeah,
Seth
hater,
Rollins
Reese.
deserves to be
Like
on that
I said, the
list,
storytelling's gonna
and
like really carry the storyline.
you're bogus.
Yeah,
You're bogus. You're bogus for not having him on the
the
list.
lore of the
But I'm
Shield is better than
a
the lore of Jacob and Rey
Look,
Mysterio.
I'm a
I'll say this. I'll say this to you, Mo. Rey Mysterio was much closer to making the list than Seth Rollins.
I'm not going to be mad at you for that.
Yeah, no, I'm
I'm not
talking
mad
to
at you for that
I'm not talking to
because he
I
has
mean,
been
he
on these
did
previous
perform good
matches.
at that ladder
He's
match at
better than 70 of
WrestleMania.
the wrestlers you mentioned.
Hey, CD man. Hey, now that
I
we
ain't gonna
heard
lie.
his whole list, all 10. How do you feel about Maurice's list, man? Let him have it.
I don't hate his list because he has some of my favorites on there. Chad Gable being at 2, he should be at 1, honestly, just because it's simple fact.
What?
Yeah, Chad Gable should be at 1. He's been putting on great matches, which includes singles and tag team, honestly. And you might
shut
think
your
that's
mouth.
crazy. Yeah, I
You
don't think
shut
you have
your
no
mouth.
room to talk, Reese, with the abysmal taste that you've been having. First of all, Chad Gable should be at number 1. Match versus Match was great. Him and Penta was great. Some of the matches that he had with the likes of Rusev, Ethan Page has been great. Like
Rusev?
Rusev's a good talent, brother.
Ethan
You can have a good
Page.
match with Rusev.
Yeah. Hey, can we take him back to catering? Is there any way?
Hey, you can't be mad down spitting fast, Mr. Reese. You can't be doing that, brother.
He just escaped the catering table.
Come on, man. Your Russo is showing. You can't be doing that. You gotta calm down.
Ooh, wow.
Ooh.
I'd
thought
rather
so.
be
Okay.
Vince
Wow.
Russo than Russo.
No, you won't. Don't lie to yourself. Don't do that. You don't believe that. You're laughing.
Talking
Don't
about
do that.
Reese McMahon.
But yeah, like I said, the
Rusev was banging a lot
storyline,
at one
match versus
point.
match was really good. CM Punk can also be at number 1, but I feel like Chad has a better case to be at number 1. I'm not mad at CM Punk though. Does Seth belong on the list? Me personally,
Yes.
not really, because let's be honest, I'm not gonna give you special treatment because you got injured and then the whoop-de-doo you had.
Back to catering. Back to catering.
Like back to catering. I mean, he came
Back
back
to
from
catering.
injury, and I'm not gonna really baby you because of that. Because what did he do before? Like, what did he do before Mania? Like, he was injured, right?
Roman Reigns saved me so I can have a good story.
He messed up Braun Breaker's momentum.
Please,
right?
I buried too much young
Like,
talent. I
what are we
realized the
doing?
only way to go is to fight you, my enemy from 10 years ago.
Excuse me, Roman. I see you've been putting on stinkers lately. Let me come and
Let me
save
give
your
you
career
let me give you the worst
Let
match.
me-
Let's just
let me
keep
come
adding
save
to the
your
stock.
career. Let me come
Let's
save
keep-
your career
let's keep adding
again,
to-
like I always do.
Let's do another one.
I just want to say, Reese, you're a hater. Your opinion is invalid.
But yeah,
rest of-
Larry, go ahead, bro. Talk to him about this, man.
Reese list. I would have liked it. I would have Reese list. I would have liked it if you just didn't leave off one person, and that was Seth Rollins. But you already know how I feel about that. You already know how I feel about that. But I would agree if you would had to put somebody else on that list, it would have been Rey Mysterio. Why? Because Rey
Thank
Mysterio had
you.
been
Rey
Rey
was not-
Mysterio.
Also, I had to get away because Reese take was terrible.
Consistently good TV work.
Yeah, Ray has been on good weekly matches,
Correct.
and he has brought back the pants. I feel like that.
Him and Ethan Page was good on Raw, by the way. Really good.
Yeah, right. And that ladder match.
Yeah,
was so
he
good.
low-key carried it. You can make arguments that he carried it, but I think JD kind of carried it with his spots. But
JD carried.
that's just
kinda.
me.
But
But it's not
that
about
ladder
JD. It's
match.
not about big. It's not about bobblehead, so it don't matter. We're good.
But
yeah.
Chad Gable being number 2, I would personally put Chad Gable number 1 if CM Punk was not if CM Punk does not have the name that he has. If CM Punk is not the name that he is, Chad Gable would be number 1.
Are you timeout?
Oh, wait.
He's bad
So,
with
wait. All right, so are you saying that CM Punk is being carried off his legacy?
Yes.
CM Punk even have a better match this year than like the CM Punk even have a better match.
I am so sorry, CJ. I have to stop. CD and you two are the most asinine, ridiculous human beings to ever win the sperm race. There is no way that you guys actually believe that you. There's no way that you guys actually believe.
Why are you mad?
Name me two Chad Gable promos right now. Go, Larry.
He doesn't need promos. He doesn't need.
Oh, now we don't need promos. Now he don't need. Now we don't need. Now we don't need promos.
He's actually
Okay, Reese. If you want to get into this topic,
if you come vignettes, bro, like which is backstage. Bro.
Okay, Reese. If you want to get into this topic, now,
he said, gracias.
If you want to have this 1v1 topic about CM Punk, let's talk about it. What is so good about Punk's promos? He says the same thing over and over. He does the same thing over and over. He does have impact.
His promos and it's like great. Now you gotta be advocating for CM Punk. You got me advocating for CM Punk, bro. Like, come on, bro.
Everybody said the same.
There is no way. Wait. Time out. The promo.
I want to side with this guy.
The promo CM Punk had
against Indies. Oh, I don't think you're dedicated to the business. Oh God.
The promo CM Punk had. The promo CM Punk had on Kevin Owens was the same promo he cut on Roman Reigns. Are you saying that?
Practically.
He called.
It's absolute.
Kevin Owens and Roman Reigns cut the same promo on CM Punk. They had the same feud. It's over the
Roman
same
called
thing.
CM Punk old.
Was over the same thing. Just like Drew McIntyre was over the same thing. Just like MJF was over the same thing. Just like Eddie Kingston was over the same thing. Nobody has new material for him. What's he supposed to respond with? Everybody's coming to him with the same. Oh, I don't think you're dedicated to the business.
Because it's true. It is true.
How is it true? And he's the best wrestler on your television, night in and night out. It makes no. I am not. I refuse. There is no way. Absolutely no way.
Okay, Obsession. Here's the thing about this. You know why everybody says the same thing over and over? Because it's true. People would not keep saying the same thing if it wasn't true. It adds value. Drew McIntyre said the same thing. Sami Zayn said the same thing. Kevin Owens said the same thing. Seth, Roman. If everybody's telling you the same thing, maybe it's just true.
Okay, look. If you go into a Larry, right now, if you get transported into Arkham Asylum, and everybody in Arkham Asylum says they want to take your head and make it into a North Pole retreat pole, so that when people go across the snowy place of the North Pole, they see your head right next to Santa's workshop. That does not make it true. That does not make what they're saying valid. Just because a bunch of delusional wrestlers have banded together to make a topic because CM Punk is so good does not mean that it's not true. That matter of fact, Cody Rhodes didn't say that. Cody Rhodes' promos were not about and CM Punk fight him. This is the truth. This is the fact. You can argue it 9 through 10. You can go ahead and have that. But this is the truth, and the truth will set you free. And hopefully you guys can be set free of the chains of Chad Gable, the fake luchador. I'm not saying Chad Gable isn't good. I have him number two. My issue is this, Larry. My issue is this, CD, is that we are lying to ourselves if we aren't saying that CM Punk didn't have a banger match with Roman Reigns, didn't go out there have a banger match with Sami Zayn, didn't go out there have a banger match with Finn Balor, didn't go out there have a banger match with Cody Rhodes. Everybody who's came, he has delivered. There is absolutely no reason for us to sit here and question the greatness of CM Punk. Right now, currently, as it stands in 2026 August, CM Punk is the undisputed best wrestler in WWE. There is no Chad Gable. There is no Roman Reigns. There is no Cody Rhodes. It's insane, absolute asinine for us to
Now,
think any
now,
different.
I just wanted to talk. I just want to talk to CD real quick.
It's better than Gable.
Go ahead.
CD, you see how easy it is to trigger Reese? You see how
Very
you see how easy it is? I do not even believe Chad Gable's over CM Punk.
Yeah,
I
even
just
though
wait
he's
to
the number 2 spot, like, bro, he's just one spot ahead from you. Like,
exactly.
below 1. Like, why does it matter so much? He's like Punk's at 1 and then Chad's at 2. Just move him up. And
I don't have
like,
CM Punk at 1, but I also not
you
Chad
know,
Gable.
leaving.
I don't think Chad Gable will make the
Chill,
list if I have
brother.
one.
Drink your water.
Go ahead, CJ, bro. Let's talk to him about this list, man. Tell us how you feel about the list, CJ.
Oh, that was funny.
Are good?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I think it was like 5 for 10, which is decent. That's probably more than I expected, honestly. Like, knowing like the differences in our tastes. I obviously don't see the Roman thing. It's pure bias. It's been terrible this year. There's nothing of any like. The Punk match is fine. Other than that, I just don't think that's enough to get you six on a list like that. Gable, I don't watch AAA, so guys. I haven't seen a lot. I'm not denying that Gable's a great wrestler whenever I do watch him wrestle. I've never thought he was the second best wrestler in the company before, but I don't hate that. Obafemi, similar thing. Like when I see him, he's pretty good, but like I mean, I know like there's like there's the weight of like being higher on the card type of thing, but like I don't think I would have him in a list like this if I was to make it either. One woman in there and one woman in the list is crazy to me. I think Stephanie Valkyrie is better than pretty much all your lists. At least like maybe like 3 people are better than her.
The only problem with Stephanie is she's been gone most of the year. She's been hurt. So
Okay, fair.
She hasn't been around.
I mean, does Io wrestle? Does Io have wrestling matches?
Yeah, wrestles a lot. Yeah.
This year, she has a lot of matches.
Io would be in mine as well. I thought if Stephanie's not wrestling, fair. But I know, like I said, I know you value people being like booked on the show more than people having good matches. But like Phoenix is better than everybody you mentioned. Powerhouse Hobbs is better than most of them. I know he just got there.
Wow.
Bailey's better than most of them. Jacob Fatu deserves a shout over like a Roman Reigns. Even
I mean, I'm taking Jacob. I'm taking Jacob over Seth Rollins. I'm
taking Jacob over Seth Rollins.
I'm taking Jacob over
Hey.
Just saying, Fatu's had the same matches. Like all the matches that you're complaining that Roman Reigns
Fatu's better than Roman Reigns. Absolutely.
Bro, okay. How? Because the CM Punk match, you already can see that was good.
Wrestling and he talks like a human being.
Jacob Fatu's had the same amount of matches. He's had the 2 Roman matches that you don't like. Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and then Roman Reigns, Rollins. What's the difference? If anything, you're arguing about the same protocol.
I'm gonna tell you. I don't know. You're gonna like tell me. You're gonna ask me to tell you Jacob's full catalog, and like I said, I didn't make a 10 right now. I couldn't tell you.
I'm playing 26.
I haven't seen a match as good. I have not seen Jacob ever in my life in a match as bad as this one last week, or the what the fuck was the solo one? I've never seen him anything that bad.
What solo one?
I haven't. And whenever I was watching last year in 2025, lately, like
last
Jacob
year
was better in the ring, but like I'm saying,
last year,
Jacob's having.
I agree. Last year,
weekly television. I'm not aware of that. Been like fair. I've not been. I don't know the catalog. That's what I'm saying. I would not make like this a definitive 10. I was just saying like I think. From like last time I was keeping up with the WWE more often.
Thank you.
Obviously.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro.
This year,
really, Jacob should
decent Punk match. This weekend was pretty bad.
You can put
By the match is like a 5-star. The Jacob matches to me are okay. The Rollins match I was not a fan of. I do think Roman Reigns has delivered in his promo ability. I do think he's delivered in some of the storytelling this year. That's what's keeping him from getting anywhere higher. I do believe that he's better than people below him.
Jacob should be overdone.
Not by a lot. You can argue. I'm fine.
I know, like he's high in the like. I feel like Roman is what Larry's take about CM Punk. That is what you should have said about Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is pure like you're like asking for like his spot on the card. Like there's the catalog is
Yeah, like I mean,
it's
I think
not, it's not, it's
I
not
understand your catalog take. I agree with your catalog take. I'm saying the
There's no way
promos that I've
the
seen
Roman
Roman
Reigns are
Reigns
better
cut,
catalog than
the
yours.
storylines that I've seen him performing, I think he's delivered in those
Storyline.
aspects.
Still
What
call
do you mean the
bad.
story?
I thought
CM Punk.
Bad?
I thought Jacob, in my opinion,
What was the CM
Jacob's
Punk? What was
promos
the CM
be
Punk
better.
feud about? What was it about?
Was the CM Punk like the premise of the CM Punk feud about?
What was it about? They went out
CM
there and
Punk,
they
CM
talked in
Punk,
front
earns,
of each
CM
other
Punk
3
earns
times.
contender. CM
And they
Punk
did like
earns
one promo
contendership. They
promo.
talk
Like
about how.
what are they
I,
what is
well,
the
I'm trying
brilliance
to.
there? Like they
Can I
they
explain?
did a month-long build where they showed up and talked to each other a few times.
Yeah, they talk to each other.
And they
They talk to each other about stuff of substance, TJ.
they broke kayfabe a few times. I don't think that's
Man,
not brilliant.
Roman
No,
Rollins
they
old.
consistently talked about their
They went
history.
out there, they gave him a hot mic.
They
That's
talked
not
about the
storytelling.
build up to the feud. They talked
Gave him a
about
hot mic. There's no build.
no,
There's no crazy,
they talk about
heat.
timeout. They
They go
talk
there and talk
about
every week.
the disdain to each other, the origins of the Shield, CM
Yes,
Punk's
and the
involvement.
same thing that Seth Rollins said. Roman was repeating the same storyline.
Oh, they said the same thing.
Eddie
The same dynamic. That was the same
That's
dynamic
right.
as CM Punk, Roman Reigns.
You're not committed to this business. You.
Oh, you mean that Seth said to CM? You said that.
When you left.
No, it's complete. No, it's different in the Seth.
I was here
The
when
Seth
you
thing,
weren't.
the Seth
Like,
feud
it's
was
the same
built off of relationship. That's not true. The Seth feud was built off of the relationship between CM Punk and Seth Rollins.
Roman's promo was, "I hate you and you're old."
Roman's
No, the promo was about how
he said, bro, Roman.
the promo was about how CM Punk left WWE and tried to make his life harder as a top guy. That was not the whole premise of it. If we're gonna be disingenuous, we can be disingenuous, and that's fine. We can admit. But the Seth Rollins CM Punk promo is completely different. It's completely different substance. Seth Rollins and CM Punk talk about the relationship that they had in terms of how they do callbacks to about actual real life interactions that they've had with each other from fan to performer, like and being trained. Roman Reigns does not have that connection with CM Punk. They did not do that storyline. That's not what they did. That was not the premise.
Podcast. Like they might have different like specific facts of the beat, but the premise is you left, you tried to drag me down when you left, and now you're back trying to take my spot, and I've been here and I deserve this spot. It's the same thing that everybody's been doing for the past 5 years since Punk came back.
But when it comes from a different place, it brings nuance, CJ. I disagree.
Well, so we're never going to agree on the premise
Kevin Owens better.
of these punk feuds. But speaking of CM Punk, that's going to take us into our main event, our last topic for the day.
Oh, snap! We're talking about Punk again.
Let's do it.
With CM Punk being our current WWE undisputed champion, and he's going into a feud with the fresh returning Kevin Owens. Do we think Kevin Owens beats CM Punk for the belt, or if not, who dethrones CM Punk? Maurice, I'm going to go to you first. Who beats CM Punk, and why do they beat CM Punk?
This is a really tough question, but if there's anybody who I could pick to dethrone CM Punk, I'd say we make it Kevin Owens in the next feud. The reason why I'm saying Kevin Owens is because I think we should add more unpredictability to the show. I feel like when our shows get too predictable with the, hey, this person's going to win at this big pay-per-view, or this person's going to win at this big extravaganza that they're going to do, or we're going to build up this long period of time, make the show unpredictable and make good storylines around the unpredictability. If Kevin Owens comes back and he beats CM Punk and he wins the title, and then he goes into a feud with anybody else after that, or it transitions into some type of four-way feud or whatnot over the belt, I feel like that actually adds to the elements of story, and we will be able to go ahead and even give Triple H more props. Maybe have another Triple H statement. Is Triple H the best booker of all time next? Maybe that would be the case. I don't know. Those I'm sure those will be some great conversations that some people would like to have. Me, on the other hand, I think that's bare minimum for us to have an unpredictable show. When it comes to who should dethrone CM Punk, I think the answer is Kevin Owens. The reason being is that we want to make the show as unpredictable as possible. Kevin Owens going out here, winning the belt off of his first return back, whether it be from whatever cause, that's WWE's job to book it. I think that's just the best option, though. I think Kevin Owens should dethrone CM Punk.
All right, my guy Larry, man. Do you
Okay.
agree with Reese that Kevin Owens should dethrone CM Punk? If not, who do you think should dethrone CM Punk?
Oh, I have to use the words agree and Reese in the same sentence. Uh, okay. I somewhat agree with Reese. As a Kevin Owens fan, I would prefer Kevin Owens to take the title off CM Punk. Not that I hate CM Punk. I was just trolling Reese with that. I like CM Punk as champion because why it makes the product matter, even when he's not champion. But the championship stakes matter when Punk has a title. And I
Mm,
think if you have Kevin Owens beat Punk, the unpredictability in that, because nobody will see it coming. It's like, I do think it's a downgrade on your product if, like, okay, Kevin Owens is not going to beat Punk. But when you do pull something off like that,
mm,
it gets people more engaged. One, I think this Punk and Owens rivalry is going to cook because I honestly think Kevin Owens is one of the people that can hang with Punk on the mic if they just let him say what he wants to say.
mm,
Um,
He held his
and
own Friday. He held his own.
that, and I honestly, if it's not Kevin Owens, my overall take should be Sami Zayn.
mm.
You do not leave Sami Zayn in this box where you put him in, where Punk took the title off of him, and you just leave Sami Zayn to the side. I feel like there should be a full circle moment. If it's not Kevin Owens that takes the title off him, it should be definitively Sami Zayn. Heck, Sami doesn't even need to be a heel. He doesn't need to be a heel to take that title off of Sami Zayn. You can have heel tendencies, but he doesn't need to be a heel. He just needs to get his get back. And I feel like that should be the full circle moment for Sami Zayn. I'm done.
CD.
I'll take it. I think it should not even think. First of all, hold on. Rewind that. It should be Kevin Owens. It should be Kevin Owens. And I say that because it adds a little bit of, oh, maybe we don't have to have long title reigns. Maybe we can have short title reigns. Maybe we can just do it for the big moments. Obviously. And we need more of that. Like we need like obviously hot potato and title, which brings back like to like old stuff that we talked about, like old topics of hot potato and the title. And I feel like that's something we should do. We should give it to Kevin Owens on the 21st of August in Toronto, just for the moment. Like that would create a lot. That would do a lot. And then you could give it to somebody else. Like Kevin could just drop it back to give it back to CM Punk, or like give it to a Gunther, or like give it to a Sammy. I wouldn't be mad if they ran Kevin Owens and Sammy for the title. That's a feud that I never get tired of when they run it back. So I would love
Mm-hmm.
to see that. But I think CM Punk should definitely lose to Kevin Owens, just for the fact that I think they can put it on a great match on on a televised like show like a SmackDown instead of a PLE. Because we all thought this was gonna be at a PLE. No, it's gonna be on SmackDown. That's great. Give us a pay-per-view level match on a SmackDown. That way we can have it for the moment and have Kevin Owens win. But that's just what I think about it. Kevin Owens should dethrone him. No
All right,
question.
pardon me, man. Triple H called my phone. He told me to tell you, Reese, you lost your mind with some of the stuff you've been seeing today. But before SummerSlam happened, me personally, I thought Finn Balor was going to beat CM Punk. I thought Finn Balor was going to
Mhm.
beat Sami Zayn for the number one contendership, go on to face CM Punk at Money in the Bank, and finally get what he's been chasing for 10 years. Because that's just a good story. That's just a give Finn something fresh and something new. But now that we have Mr. Kevin Steen, Kevin Owens in the picture, he's now the number one contender, back fresh from an injury, career-ending injury. Give it to him, man. It's no reason to halt this. There's no reason to drag it out. There's no reason to make it this big long thing that Triple H likes to do. Just give him the championship in Toronto. Give him the feel good moment because one, you give it to him in his home country. Two is he hasn't wrestled in over 17 months because he had a career injury, neck injury. That's the best feel good moment you can give somebody. Winning the main title in their hometown in front of their family, in one of their friends after coming back from an injury. Chef's kiss, man. But CJ, man, what do you feel, dog? Like who do you
I
think should?
I hate y'all put me last year because now I'm about to seem like Debbie Downer on like the whole KO redemption. Like I will say, like Reese. I agree with Reese's premise that like the title should be unpredictable. It shouldn't only change like a few times a year at these big shows. I don't know. I wish it was about somebody I cared a little bit more about, and a feud I cared a little bit more about, and a different champion maybe. Like KO being Roman roll over. Like I'm good for that. I don't know. Punk dropping the title to Owens. Like I said, where do we go from there? I don't. I don't know. I think the options of a CM Punk world title reign, especially because like, I don't know how many more years we have of CM Punk at this level or want to be pushed like this. I personally am much more invested into seeing that continue to play out, than a potential, just a good moment, but then like a title reign that like I probably wouldn't care a lot about, or at least not nearly as much as I care about CM Punk's. But as far as dethroning Punk, if I had the book, he'd hold it to Mania. No, actually, he can't lose it in Saudi, so he'd have to lose it either before or after. So he's not losing in Saudi. Can't do that. That's disgusting. But what are you gonna say, Reese? I'm sorry.
Well, no. I was saying, like, wouldn't you think it would be a good thing if we consistently had these four superstars as of right now for this period of time, just battling for this belt, and it being unpredictable if like either of them can win?
And with these four,
Orton Rhodes, Owens, Punk.
I mean, they just did that with Sammy.
Okay.
You throw Sammy in there.
No.
And Gunther. You also
like I said, I agree with that premise the whole time. I just don't care about Kevin Owens. Yeah, let Gunther do it. Like I don't care about Kevin Owens doing it personally. I would rather somebody else.
What's your grief with Kevin Owens, man?
Roman Reigns is in Mexico. That's a different story. But CM Punk should hold his too. Like drop like both the world titles within like a month or two of the show, like doing like a pretty similar storyline of like the underdog, and it's like it's Sammy and KO. Like it feels a little, I don't know, it feels a little too samey. It feels a little cheap.
I get you.
Kevin Owens is not the worst at all.
If this makes sense,
Kevin Owens would be the best pro champion in the company. Like if he wins the match, he's the best pro champion in the company still. It's been Roman, so like there's a bar. I just guys like Gunther, that is a great shout. Other guys, I think I would be much more invested
in. I don't know if you I don't know if the underdog story with KO it's I don't think it's the same as a Sammy underdog story, because I think KO is more
believable. He's never actually come off as an underdog.
Or had the look of underdog, to be honest.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think KO has been.
Kevin Owens winning is the upset, right? No, is that upset?
No,
not really.
Not really. Beat John Cena his first pay-per-view.
CM Punk has been pinned by like two people since he's came back, but I guess Kevin Owens is like on the top of the card. I don't know.
I think Kevin Owens is a top player because he's always been in top player matches.
I would say in WWE lore, Kevin Owens is canonically a top player. Like he was going 1B like what?
For 8 months, beating CM Punk for the world title would absolutely be an upset. That's how they're booking it. And at least in I don't know. I guess y'all understand.
I hear your perspective.
I hear the perspective, but I don't necessarily agree. I never saw Kevin Owens as an underdog. If you was to tell me, Kevin Owens versus Randy Orton, I don't see KO as an underdog. Told me KO versus Roman. That may be an underdog situation.
Ignore the underdog, because Sami Zayn has beat Gunther, and like Gunther was in that match. So like upset. Like upset that like we did not think he beat Cody Rhodes. I guess everybody just sees it as a logical thing for Kevin Owens, who's been an upper mid carder, to beat the top 2 to 3 guy on the card, if that's just something that happens. I wasn't aware. That seems like something out of the ordinary to me. That's what I would classify. That's enough said.
I wouldn't see it as shocking if he won. That's my thing.
Let me ask this question,
It wasn't shocking.
and I want let me
Shocking.
ask this question, and I want to get everybody's response. Would Kevin Owens at this point? Because I'm listening to what CJ is saying, right? Would Kevin Owens at this point in time beating CM Punk be a bad decision? Like, is
No,
that bad?
no.
CJ?
I don't think it would be a bad decision, but hearing the take that CJ said earlier about like it can be so many. I think right now we're at a point where WWE, and I know I hear what you're saying about Roman, and Roman could also fall in this category where we do not need 800, 900 day long title runs.
Definitely
Like
don't.
we
We don't.
just
For
got
sure
off
we
the
don't.
cusp of a 1,000 day one. Everybody else is having a year title run. I do not think KO beating Punk is a bad decision off of the full premise of not even just because of the talent that KO is, but off of the full premise that this is unpredictable and Kevin Owens is. Well, I guess they both correlate. Kevin Owens is not a bad talent.
Yeah.
He's one of the best in WWE. So, with that being said, I think KO going out there and beating a Punk or even a Roman, whichever one, to be honest, is a good thing because it makes the show feel like the issue with a CM Punk and a Reigns title reign right now is that I just don't feel like either of them are going to lose anytime soon. I
Lose,
don't
yeah.
feel I don't
It's
think
like
it's a fair
it's like
perspective for the fans to
you have
have.
two untouchable guys at the top.
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
They're
and
both
I don't think that's
untouchable.
a fair perspective for the fans to have, and that's why I'm so for a Braun Breaker or an Obafemi being pushed into this main event scene. I know I get some pushback
And,
for it, but I feel
mhm.
like when I'm looking at a CM Punk and a Roman Reigns, if they're gonna be my champions, I need every other star around them to look like they can take them titles off them boys.
Yeah,
When John Cena was at the peak of his powers, there was still a Batista, there was still an Orton, there was still a Triple H, there was still a Shawn Michaels. The
Taker.
guys who at the peak of their powers, I felt like they could take the title off of him. That he was on a winning streak, and we know how untouchable he is. But there are some people who can push that needle and push that button and could take the title off of him. I don't know why there is a stigma around the WWE championships right now where we have to have these guys have 1,000. It doesn't add more prestige. I do not believe that holding the title on for a super long time that adds
thank
more
you.
prestige to it. Can it sometimes when it's a rare occurrence? Sure, but it has to be rare because if
Yeah,
everybody has a long title run, that just means everybody like. What does that
But
mean?
if everybody wins the
what does
world
it mean? It
title,
means nothing.
then it's a mid card title. Then it's Jack
I
Swagger's title. Then it's Alberto Del Rio's title. If everybody
Yeah,
I
just wins,
disagree. I
like
disagree in a
you gotta
sense.
keep a level of prestige to it. Kevin
So
Owens is
so
not. Kevin Owens doesn't dive it into that range.
well, okay.
Not
Can I counter you? Can I counter you with this?
Kevin
CJ?
Owens
Can I
doesn't
counter
dive
you
it
with
into
this?
that
CJ?
range.
Kevin Owens has also been a world champion
Can,
before,
can I
though.
Go
can
ahead,
I
go
can
ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
yeah, can I say this? Can
No,
I
I'm
say
saying
this?
Kevin Owens isn't on
Is
that.
that I know you're not saying Kevin Owens
That's more
specifically,
like
but
a
can I say
Braun
this?
Breaker.
Is that if we have this hierarchy of top guys who could win this belt, I don't think one of the best decisions for me personally, from what I've watched, is seeing John Cena not go down there and easily win the US belt, but after he's clearly had his run on the top, it didn't seem like that much of a challenge that he was able to defend it every week. What that means is that this man who we know sits at this totem pole of consistently being in world championship contention went down to the mid card and to be my reality and in kayfabe went out there and debatably had the best world title run like ever,
They only had one
mid
belt.
card title run ever in kayfabe,
They
right?
only had one. They
Like
only had one belt.
he just did what he did. He went out there for like
They had one world
hundreds
title.
of days. You said what?
They only had one world title back then.
No, I'm saying the U.S. title, 2015.
I
He
know
goes
there was
out
only
there.
one. There was only one world title in 2015.
Well, I'm saying like he goes from the world title scene,
But I'm like,
drops to the
yeah,
mid card, and then knocks it out the park like it's easy.
like,
I think that's a little different. I think that I know John's a different status than some of these guys, right? But I'm saying this is if we make the parameters of the world championship scene, hey, these guys, there's levels to this. and you have your Johns, your Batistas, your Ortons, your Owens, your Punks, your Rhodes, your Ortons. As of right now, go out there and consistently win that world championship scene. I think that makes prestige, because for you to get elevated into that status, you have to put your name in this. You have to put your name in the card of hats with these guys. And can it hang? I think that's fair.
That's fair. Yeah. My point is just like I said, my original point whenever I first responded was that like I do think they should change the title way more often. Does that need to like make it like a participation thing where like if you've been here and like we think you might got it, then we're just gonna give everybody a run. We're just gonna like have a alternating roster of main eventers every 2 years or so. I don't think that's a good idea because we've seen that and it didn't really work out. I do think that like they're very stagnant. Like there should be multiple people winning these titles at a time.
Yeah, I think Trick
Williams.
Trick Williams gonna come up too, like eventually.
Before KO left, he was
in,
you know what I'm saying, he was in the main event scene, so to put him right back into the main event scene.
That's what I'm saying. Kevin Owens is not the comparison to like the other people he was mentioning. But Kevin Owens is a perennial loser also.
Yeah, he don't mind like
he just loses though, you know.
Yeah, he does.
Sometimes
he loses everything. You know?
He's a reliable guy that works.
Let me get one more question out of here before we end and get on with our days, because we're speaking on the world champion, the WWE champion, who should draw here. For me, I want to know where you guys' heads are. We just got a new women's champion. Who should dethrone Chelsea Green before we get out of here? Who should eventually become the new women's champion? And we're gonna go on about our day. Just me personally, I just want to know.
Mariah May or Blake Monroe. My bad.
Blake Monroe. I'm with you.
Should there right now she has the intern belt. Should there be anybody to defeat her until she faces Ripley?
Yes.
I don't think she faces. Yeah, I don't think she faces Rhea because Rhea has surgery, so she's going to be going for it. I think
if that's the case, like, should it really even? Okay, if that's the case, that's fair.
World title win.
Like Rhea's not coming back really till like February until Rumble season. So.
Well, no, I'm saying like I didn't know she was on surgery. She's gonna leave it for a minute. I'm just saying like I feel like the interim champion. And I know it's Chelsea Green's character anyways, regardless, but like the interim champion just feels a little bit weak if they lose the title without even facing the. I don't know. That's why I was so against.
Yeah, I understand. I get that.
That's why I was so against it in the first place. Is because like it's not like she's coming back anytime soon. Like she's
right. So I'm assuming they're not going to make it, and they're just going to make her the champion. They're going to take interim off of it. And just
they're gonna make her a permanent champion. Yeah,
they're gonna make her the full-fledged champion.
And then from there, she's gonna get defeated and whatnot, which it makes more sense for that to be the case, to be honest. So it's like, why CD and CJ like brothers? That's wow. Well, why? Because we got Timothy.
I have no take on this. I have no idea.
I don't know what that's about. But
oh no, you're talking about what this guy said.
Yeah,
I know what you are, brother.
Yeah, like,
yeah.
But
all right, man. I just because we were talking about
Blake Monroe's a good pick. I would personally say, even though they're not doing nothing with her, well, it's really two people. Do something with Jordan Grace. Make her a dominant.
Where is Jordan Grace?
I don't know. The hell do I know?
Where is she?
They need her desperately to be like a beast on that roster. And I will also add Julia, but
Julia.
My bad, Cedar. My bad, Cedar.
No, you good, man. Those are just the two that I would want personally.
I do agree with CD on the Jordan Grace. I don't know where she's been. I feel like it's like a shame that WWE hasn't been using her because she fits into this perfect realm of
powerhouse.
If you had someone to beat Chelsea Green at this state, it should be Jordan Grace.
Yes.
Why? Because you can build that up to Jordan Grace versus Rhea. which I think that would be a
Yes.
solid match. That would be a very solid match.
That'll go hard, man.
And the rivalry would also be good. But I think if we're just rocking with Chelsea Green at this moment, unless they let Chelsea Green get into her wrestling bag, which she has.
Yeah, starting to. Well, SmackDown at least she started to.
Yeah, I don't know. Reese, you don't know anything outside of Chelsea Green.
Hey, just keep talking. Just keep talking. Here we go.
Reese, it's not your turn to speak. Silence. Silence. As I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by Reese. Chelsea, if they let Chelsea Green perform the way that she could perform, Reese, if I see you move your head one more time,
Sometimes you just ignore him, bro.
No, what? Put your head down. Put your head down. This is 7's up. Put your head down and take your pick.
I might be more entertained listening to your takes, but I probably was.
Oh my God!
Ironic.
Wow. But yeah, let her cook. I don't know who you give that opportunity to at the moment, because though the roster is building up, the only faces that I could see you had take the title off of Chelsea Green right now is either Jade Cargill, and that's if they want to run back Jade and Rhea.
Yeah.
Maybe Charlotte. You can probably get away with Charlotte. I don't want another Charlotte main title run again.
Yet, at least.
Not yet. Who else is up there? It would be surprising if you give it to Alexa.
I want to see JC Jane get it, to be honest. But
I think I want JC Jane to be U.S. title.
That's fine by me, but they like at women heel, female heels, which is why I said Jordan Grace should come back as a dominant heel, and then take the title of Chelsea, have a run set, just ransack the whole not the whole roster, but have her go up with the other like a Jay, like a Lash.
Yeah,
just dominating everybody. And then
that's not even just dominating. I her dominating Nia Jax,
Yeah, I feel like Lash is the only Lash is the only person that she shouldn't touch, because I personally feel like Lash should be a dominant player in this upcoming Rumble.
I agree.
She should be a dominant player in this upcoming Rumble, like how she was last time.
Yeah.
So I think Lash should be protected, but other than that, I don't see anybody else that has the criteria to take that title off of Chelsea Green.
Okay. I just want to pick y'all brains, because we talk about Dethrone and stuff. So I just want to see what's going on. We're getting ready to wrap this thing up, man. Any closing remarks about anything that we talked about tonight, man? Y'all go ahead, take it over.
Reese, you want to go first?
CD, Larry,
Jesus Christ,
CJ. When it comes to Roman,
rent-free,
I don't know what's wrong with y'all. But other than that,
Oh, that's it. That's all you gotta say.
Yeah, I was surprised. That's all you had to say.
I'm actually surprised.
I got a gassed out. CJ, go ahead, man. What's your closing remarks, man?
Oh no, good show, good talk. Shout out to everybody. Yeah, see us on Tuesday. All that.
Yes, we will be back on Tuesday, Takedown Tuesday, and on Thursday with the franchise's premium show, Justified. Mo, go ahead, take us away.
Hey, man.
So damn, we don't.
CD, Larry, CD.
We don't care about CD. Who cares about CD?
We don't care about Reese Russo. We're good.
I care about CD's opinion.
Why did we go back to close the show? And we're talking about
CD's opinion.
Why do we care about
Before you go back to catering, let's get your closing remarks, man.
More Larry Valkyria needs to be talked about in the show, brother. That's it.
I'm not mad at that.
What?
This is like the GM saying, this is the equivalent of the coach saying, "Dang guys, I wish we made this play up in the back." Like you're
I don't know what he's talking about.
Go ahead.
What's wrong with Larry Valkyria though?
Go ahead, Larry. Go.
Okay.
Mine is better than
And my closing remarks to the show: it was a very good show, very entertaining.
Charity.
I love being part of this show, and Reese opinions are always wrong, and they will be proven
prove
wrong
me like
every
every
single
time.
time. Reese, it's my
That's how
turn
he
to
is.
speak. Reese.
I'm sorry. Go ahead,
That's
man. I'm
very
sorry.
how
Go
he is.
ahead.
Yeah, we know this. He has terrible teeth.
Yeah, Reese opinions is always wrong. He should not have an opinion. But yeah, that's it.
It's crazy. Like
TTR,
you know,
terrible
take
take,
honestly,
Reese.
man, your takes is just like
All
miserable.
right, so yeah, man, that's been Saturday Standoff, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you
Yeah.
press the subscribe button, man. Share it with your friends, share it with your family members, share it with the lady down the street that be looking at you weird when you walk down the street. Uh, I've been Mo, your host. It's been Reese. It's been Larry. It's been CJ. It's been CD, and we are
We're back.
out.